Hello, friends. I am Dalton Grimes. This is
Patrick Cobley.
There. He did it. Awesome.
So your levels?
We are both L2s.
Another one
from Fort Wayne, Indiana. So this is the random situation workshop, random scenario workshop. So what I have here with me is David Eldon's box. And for those of you that know David Eldon pretty well, this is a fun box. What this has is a bunch of scenarios that Patrick and I are going to play out for you today. As we do so, we are going to send two of you out into the hallway. You're going to be partners on a call. One of you, when you're out in the hallway, can pick who is going to be the primary partner. The other one can be, the sanity check judge, or you can be the backup judge, or maybe you're someone walking by and you notice that a friend's in a call by themselves, so you go and answer. So I want you to think about this like we're at an event, a PPTQ, a Grand Prix on day one, SCG Open, some sort of competitive REL event. So I am going to pick you two, as you are both on the left here, and we are going to send you out into the hallway.
Bye.
We'll let you know when to come back.
Bring cookies.
Don't bring cookies.
Oh, wait, they can't
eat them in here.
We cannot eat them here.
Really quick while they're
So,
cooking.
I am going to pick one of our random red cards from in here. Our red cards are our scenarios of what is going wrong. So, Patrick,
They're not
have
just someone
head
getting
judge on
ejected?
them, too.
Huh?
Red card
Yeah,
ejected.
so
it is not a soccer
Only for
red
you.
card.
Floor judge and head
Yes,
judge.
yeah, some will have head judge and floor judge on it.
Yeah. Pick a card.
This card's
End
great.
card. All right. What is it?
All right, the scenario. Oh, I'm supposed to the scenario?
Yep.
Okay. It's a hidden card error.
Okay.
Player A puts a card into his or her hand. The game action is illegal.
Okay.
Example, player A draws a card.
Fantastic.
What competitive level or what
We are at Comp L.
Yep. Would you like to be player A or player B?
My deck seems like I should be player A.
I think so as well.
Should leave that face up for when they walk in.
No.
We'll get there.
Good trick.
All right, so at this point, Patrick and I are both looking at these green cards. These have sort of character traits that we are supposed to follow here. They could be that we are,
This one doesn't work.
competitive or spike players. We could be.
Why does that one not work?
This one says I'm a judge.
Oh, okay.
That one also says I'm a judge.
Oh, no, you can be a judge. It's that.
Yeah.
It's the. Well, I'm
It's
an
what
L2
kind of
judge,
player
so
you
this
are.
is how this is supposed to
Oh,
work.
my
You
bad.
should
Well, I like
know
this one better.
Okay, that's fine. So
not
these
doing
have
it better
like
than you.
character traits. So like judge, beginner player, pro player, something like that. They say your behavior, you're nervous, you're competitive, you're a spike player, you're new to the event, and they have kind of like your setup. So do you think they're cheating? Do you think they're telling the truth? Do you know what's going on? Maybe we do, maybe we don't. So Patrick and I are gonna find out. So okay, cool.
Can I get one of you two gentlemen to come over to this side? You can put the
Clear the
chair
walkway.
basically anywhere you want, but I want the judges to be able to get in next to the players.
All right, so Mr. Daniel Hall.
Thank you.
Would you mind? Are you ready, Patrick?
Not quite. I'm setting my deck up.
Okay.
Would you mind? Yes, I will grab them when you're ready.
When we are ready, yes, please.
You-
What?
you
No
get to-
lands.
you get
I
to
ain't
shout
playing
in the hallway.
Hearthstone.
To go to like turn 5 or something.
Yeah.
We don't have to. We don't have to.
See how many
We can
other
just do
people come out.
You want me to do that?
Uh-huh.
This is fine. I'll just do this. Would grab this and put this away. We don't need that, right?
Should I approach this as I'm a actually should I?
So actually, let's just do our
They
full
just
turn.
raise their hand and call judge? Yeah, generally, but if they don't get it
Yeah,
first, you go out and call judge.
Yep.
There's always the good old.
Their voices don't remain outside. You can
Uh-oh.
carry them.
That's
Oh,
fine.
no. No.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh, no.
It's upside down.
Don't worry, it's a 3-3.
Oh, so we're doing turn now? Okay.
Yeah.
I changed my mind about things. I'm sorry.
You changed your mind.
Well, I thought we were just gonna. I had a way to do
Oh, boy,
it.
you
Turn 1.
did
Oh,
all
just.
say,
Oh,
oh,
just.
so
I know it's killing me right now. It hurts me so bad.
Don't do
I think
it.
if you get a penalty for that.
All right. Are you ready?
Cool. Yes.
My friend, I am ready. Daniel, would you go? Thank you. I have a marked card.
Way not
I'm
loud.
not gonna.
Judge! Judge!
Was I supposed to do something first?
We'll see.
Go ahead.
Hello. How can I help you?
We're playing Magic. And I think that, I think that my opponent might have accidentally drawn an extra card.
So, what turn is this?
Two, duh.
Yeah.
Turn 2.
I
And
think
who was
he's got 2 lands, I've got 2 lands.
okay? Who was the starting player?
I played first.
So you play first.
Yeah, I didn't do anything this turn. I haven't done anything in any turn yet. The graveyard's empty. I I don't understand. Why would you think I drew an extra card?
Well, I saw you, didn't you?
I have 7 cards in hand.
Well,
So
We
currently,
good here?
So currently your turn,
Yeah.
and you currently.
Well, it's his turn. I played first.
Okay, so it's his turn. As you were putting cards back.
ignore that. Ignore that.
Okay. All right, so your turn. He played first. This is your turn too. You played 2 lands, and you played 2 lands,
Yeah, it's fine.
and you think he drew an extra card?
I think so. Ignore that.
All right, can we play along now?
Yeah.
Like, I think we're wasting time here. The clock's come down.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, man.
So what would make you believe that he drew an extra card?
I think I saw him draw an extra card, and I'm pretty certain that he shouldn't have that many cards in hand.
I mean, I
When
did
did you
mulligan.
think you saw him draw an extra card?
Yeah.
When?
Oh, just now. Didn't you draw for turn?
It's your turn, so no.
Well,
I drew for turn, and on my turn, turn 2, when I
yeah.
played my land, you played your land, and you were about to go to combat, I thought. But maybe I'm
I
wrong.
think you might have had an extra card.
I mean, I got 7. I think we're good, right?
That seems to be the appropriate one.
Would you like to go to combat?
1 second.
Give us one moment, gentlemen. Sorry.
Did you actually draw an extra card? Huh? Yeah.
So, just to confirm again, real quick. So this is your turn too. We're in combat.
Yeah.
You were on the play.
Yep.
Okay. So if we were to assume this correctly, then you would have drawn 1 card over the course of the game, correct? Because you have drawn 1 card for
Yeah.
your turn, right?
Right.
If we have played a land every turn, that would mean that we would have had 6 cards in hand.
No, I have 7 cards in hand.
But you should have 6, correct?
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Okay. So
We have 7 to start the game.
Yep. You have 7 to start the game. You have not missed a land drop, correct?
No, I mean, I have 2 lands, and it's his turn too.
Yep,
I don't get it.
So, starting with that, so you would have 7 cards to start. 2 lands would equal 9 cards, right?
Yeah, it's fine. 9 cards, 7 plus 2 with 2 cards, 2 turns. I don't. What do you mean?
It'll be 8.
What do you mean it was
It would
8?
be 8.
All right, so you started off, you played a land from 7 cards, then you have 6 cards, correct? Then he plays a land, and then you draw for turn, you will have 7 cards, you will play another land, you will have 6 cards.
Oh,
You currently have 7.
how'd that happen?
Well, you drew an extra card.
You know, I don't need to hear it from you, man.
Calm down. No need to get arrested.
Whatever, so I just get rid of a card and just like put it back in my deck?
Nope.
no.
Take that card back out.
Okay.
No one has. Can we speak to you away from the table real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
So do it.
Scene!
Do it at the
Do
table.
it
So you have it for the camera.
Okay,
so you
okay,
can still
okay,
hear
okay.
him, But
La,
we're
la,
not
la,
at the
la,
table
la,
now.
la, la,
You
la,
two
la.
are away from the table.
Okay. So you said you saw your opponent draw an extra card.
Yeah.
When did you see him do it?
It was sometime either during like the end of his turn, the beginning of my turn. Something happened. I don't know. I was kind of focused on this. I think he might have been cheating though.
Okay. So you did not at any point. You don't remember exactly at what point he drew the extra
No,
card?
I don't.
Okay. So do you know where this extra card came from?
I don't. I really don't. Like, I was gonna cast this turn, and I was hoping to do maybe this if on this dude. I don't remember drawing an extra card.
Right.
I mean, clearly I did.
Yeah, and at any point during his turn, do you remember drawing a card?
No, I just don't. It's a really high pressure situation. I'm really confused, and
No, that's totally understandable. I understand that. So if you want to go ahead and give me a minute, I'm going to confer with my
sure, yeah, please.
other judge right here, and we're going to figure something out.
You guys don't have to whisper either. Like, so
Yeah.
they don't
La,
matter.
la, la,
That's why-
What do you mean I don't matter?
We just want to be able to hear you in the microphone.
I can hear what the judges actually talk about.
microphone.
These guys are jerks.
My cat did the greatest thing the other day. Okay, so it's the case of an extra card. He doesn't know where the card came from. His opponent says that he at some point believes he saw him draw the card. We have confirmed that there's an extra card in his hand. I would probably say like, cheating can't be ruled out in the instance of it. Obviously, as
Somewhere I believe he may have drawn the card. He said he may have drawn the card between end of turn and beginning of turn.
mm-hmm.
So there's a good chance that he may have drawn a card on his opponent's turn, thinking that was his turn.
I think that can be I think that's a possibility, but I don't think that it's a probable possibility. So this would I would probably say do a further investigation into it. Obviously, don't want to waste too much time. I am personally leaning on this. I am personally leaning on the side of the DQ.
So let's investigate more and see if there is more information we can possibly.
Interjection, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
What are you trying to get out of said investigation?
Or are you trying to prove that?
I am trying to validate innocence at any point.
So what would you need to say to get that?
Remember the
Yeah.
prerequisites for DQ as well. So if you're trying to DQ him, you also need to know prerequisites to DQ someone. So are you trying to get that checklist filled out, or?
Okay.
We're gonna go over everything that they do as a group shortly, but we just want them to make their call.
Yep. And then we can all provide feedback at the end. So
But
you two go
you
ahead.
wanted to
Yeah.
act, so
Go ahead,
yeah,
Matt.
it's still your investigation.
Yes.
I'm just giving you ideas.
Pointers.
Okay. So, given a chance that you currently do have an extra card,
Uh-huh.
how do you propose we fix this?
So there are two. Well, the fix would be his opponent thought seizes him because he's drawn an extra card, so he's looked at extra cards.
Okay.
If we don't go the route of, I'm trying to remember the checklist. I don't.
Gotta make a call, guys.
Yep.
All right. So at this point, you have drawn an extra card.
Okay.
When you should not have to. So the fix for this would be.
So is that drawing extra cards? Is it the penalty?
Yes, because you have drawn more cards than you should have.
Okay. I mean, I think one of my friends is a judge. I don't think drawing extra cards is a penalty. I mean, I could be wrong, but I mean, I'm just saying.
So right now, I'm giving a ruling.
Okay, I'm sorry, man.
That's fine. So because you've drawn an extra card, one of those has some. One of those should not be in there. Because you have put it in with the rest of the cards, your opponent will have the chance to look at your hand and determine which one of those should not be in there, and then you will discard that card.
I'm gonna discard it. Okay. Whatever, I guess.
Okay.
No,
So,
it's shuffled into the random.
oh, okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yep.
The hot seat is hot.
Yes.
Yep.
Someone open the window.
It's hot.
So not player face here for a second.
Yeah.
Not player face for a second, but judge face. So you have your phone out. You look at the IPG, right?
Mhm.
Well, what penalty is this?
Yeah, go ahead, take your phone right now.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
take your
please,
phone.
please.
You're allowed to do it because
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it in advance.
Yeah,
So-
because your co-judge is doing it right now.
It's best done when
Take
you're
your time,
doing a
yeah.
pep talk with your best friend in the
Right.
corner.
Yeah.
I don't
If
know
you're not sure, say,
Okay, so this is going to actually be a hidden card error.
Aha.
You have one card in your hand that is unknown to your a card that's not in your hand that's not supposed to be there, and it is unknown information to your opponent. So what we are going to be doing is for your Right, so the remedy is going to be, what we're going to do is have you reveal the set of cards to your hand, opponent.
Your opponent is going to pick one of those cards and shuffle that into the unknown portion of the library. Which currently, since you have not done anything, you don't know what this entire part of the library is. So we're just.
Well, we assume that. I mean, I have 7 cards in my hand. I'm not supposed to have 7 cards. I could have drawn twice, right?
Do you know the location of any other cards?
No, I'm good. We're good. No, I'm good.
No. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and stop you all there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to know a fun fact? I didn't mean to have that many cards. I meant to do this and do the HC Alfie off.
But we weren't.
Yeah.
So, in the end, you two got there, which is great. Hidden card error is what we were looking at. There's a card that is in his hand that should not be there, and there was no sort of permission given by me for him to have that card. So that would fall under hidden card error. What you originally brought up, drawing extra cards, was once a penalty that has since been consumed by hidden card error.
Unless you ask for it.
So what?
Unless you ask for it.
Unless you ask for it, which is still there. So congratulations, y'all got there.
So, one thing to note though is please don't ever use thought C's when you're.
Don't.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't get
So, it's a very bad.
How long do you think that took?
Way too long.
How long?
Give a number.
Give a number.
Probably
About
6 minutes.
Yeah, 6-7 minutes.
About 6 minutes because this is after
That
I
was
started timing.
that was 6 minutes after we started timing. I believe you were closer to 10.
Yep.
So 10 minutes to get the players back to playing. You're at an event. What level event are you at?
Competitive.
You're at competitive, but you got to ask because these scenarios will not always be competitive,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
your fix might be different as well.
Yep, because you could be at a Grand Prix and maybe you're at one of the higher up tables, and you might not realize it's a side event.
Right.
So higher up being like larger number,
It could
and
very-
it could be a side event.
It could very well be the last round of a GP, and you guys are in the super losers bracket, and now you have to question
We didn't do this.
why is this guy getting so heated? Or you're at the final, you're at the table 1 in the final round, and it's very interesting that you have an extra card in your hand now. So we might want to look into this a little deeper.
Yep. Yeah. Do you want to share something?
Yeah, I was just going to say, one other thing that you should always get in the habit of asking if you are about to issue a penalty is, have you received any penalties so far today? Because if this is the third time he's gotten caught, it's going to change how you rule. And then I like the way that you backed up through, like when you were trying to figure out, you're like, all right, so when you spelled it out, it's like you have 7 cards, you play a land, go down to 6. You draw for turn, go up to 7. Play a land, go down to 6. How many cards is that? 6. You have 7. Generally, for an investigation, I also recommend if they have an extra card and it's that early in the game, try and see if they can put their hand down and recreate their opening hand, like mentally, because if they know, if it's like, a Jace the Mind Sculptor or whatever, I think you're playing blue, I don't know.
Yep.
If it's like a Jace the Mind Sculptor and, he names seven cards in the card for turn that's not Jace, like, that may be something to consider is like, would it be a card that he would reasonably notice, or is it possible that he had 2 copies in his hand and just didn't notice? So, things for investigation to consider.
One other question that I don't think was brought up immediately. You could directly ask him if they would mulligan. If they had to volunteer that information to you, that I kept my 7 or something like that.
You got who went first, but were there any mulligans? Maybe he had 2 extra cards in his hand.
Yep.
One thing that I would say is before you start giving the penalty and like how you're going to fix it, you definitely want to read it over and go through in your head how you're going to display that information to them. Because how you just displayed that, if I was a player, I would have almost no confidence.
Yeah.
Because you were like, and you were like stopping in there, and so it's like one of those things like, does he even know what he's reading right now?
Part of that is why you do the pep talk away from the table. Like, okay, so we talked to him a little bit, and I mentioned some of the things I know offhand. While I go back and talk with another judge, what's the precise fiction?
Don't be afraid to use the resource.
Always go back to the table knowing exactly what ruling you're about to give. Don't go back yet until you know. Like, if you're unsure, talk about it until you know. So when you go back, the ruling you give is confident, because if it's not confident, you're going to get appealed.
Yep. It's also important to tell players, don't do anything until I finish my ruling. Because as you noticed, you said, you're going to figure your hand out. I was like, what? And
Yeah.
Tell them,
I have an opportunity to appeal.
This is what we're
I'm
going to do.
gonna be wrong
As long
in that
as
case.
everybody's good with
Yeah.
it, we're going to do it. But I would like to explain it before we actually take the action.
And then similar to what Ethan was saying is when you're going back to the table, even if you have questions and you want to ask a few more before you come up with your ruling, try to figure out what it is you want to come to in your mind. So if you go back to the table, ask more questions, figure out first, is this hidden card error? Is this looking at extra cards? Try to figure out if there's something that you can go off of to give yourself a little bit of information to work with. So,
Tool that we didn't give you guys, sorry, is that in a situation, in this workshop, you can call timeouts. And you can ask questions about the event and stuff like
Good
that.
job pushing through, though.
You can say, where are we at in this event? What type of event is it? This and that. You can ask those kind of questions.
And then logistically, if you'd like to speak to one of us separately, just let us know. We'll not answer. Yep. Okay.
Cool.
So
Number 2.
Congratulations, you two. Thank you very much.
Yes, it's always hard.
The first one's always the hardest.
Yeah.
First cut is
I'm
the
going to
deepest.
send-
Very good. Very good.
I want to send Ethan and Daniel out.
Banish them.
Not you, Daniel.
Which
Just
Daniel?
Daniel, my brother.
Okay. I am A.
I love this.
You're A?
So much.
Try to scoot more to the right. That way they have.
Okay, that's easy enough.
Booming voices. I'm not gonna level.
So,
Yeah.
if you guys don't mind me asking, what was the green card that you had?
Nervous player believed opponent was cheating.
Were you cheating?
But-
Was that on your
No.
card?
But
It was single error.
wouldn't say it.
I was angry,
So I was
and
like,
my
very
thing was
hesitant.
yes.
Yeah.
And hey.
Don't judge.
Oh,
right,
this.
Can I get? I don't know
Is-
your name. So
I'll
what's
say-
your
I'll say
name?
this.
Did
Brandon?
you do it on purpose?
Can I get you to either slide over or come over here so that we can have that avenue right through the
No,
doors?
I'm gonna get out.
I know you are. I know you
All
are.
right,
I still
friends.
want to be able to get them
I'll
all
be
in
honest
frame.
though, like you switched your reason halfway through, which would have been me to flag the DQ.
Probably I know. Shut up.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought you were gonna play it out, and then the judge was here. I was like,
my
You were mean and then sorry, Judge.
You switched. I was like,
Well, to be fair, even angry players at some point, they sometimes they realize. Anyway, this is a 120 player RPTQ. Both players are 0-1.
Okay.
Oh, I can't draw. I can't play that. Mm-mm.
That's high pressure.
That's this is public. Aren't you supposed to leave that for them?
Oh, it is public.
Yeah, you can't leave those up. No way, they don't necessarily have to ask for you.
No, yeah.
So what's your green card?
Yeah, tuck the green cards away after you know them so that they don't
So you're
pick
player
them
A,
up
right?
and ask what this is.
I am player A. Yep.
You go put it underneath the map.
Yeah.
That's good, yeah.
I like talking to you.
So in this case, I'm a competitive player. I'm kind of really confused on what's going on.
Are we supposed to tell everybody this?
You can tell us.
Okay, that's fine.
Tell the audience.
I'm arrogant.
Ooh. And so our situation is mulligan procedure error. I have drawn 8 cards in my opening hand, and player B immediately notices.
So, yeah.
Are we there yet?
Well, yeah, he's doing his
Yeah.
mulligan.
Wait, is it mulligan?
No.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
I
Call
feel like
it.
you're so dedicated to role playing.
Yeah.
I know. I'm drawing my opening hand.
Okay, cool.
1, 2,
Judge.
5, 6, 7.
I am the law.
A very aggressive play.
Judge, I think my opponent drew 8 cards for opening hands.
Time out. Hold on. What event are we at?
We are at.
We also didn't turn that over last round.
Relevant.
Yeah, that would
It's an RPTQ, 120 players. We're both 0-1.
Yeah,
Yeah, he only totally did 8 cards.
I have 8. I could have sworn I drew 7. Okay. I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that one.
Oh,
back.
no, buddy.
Hold on. Pull it back out.
Huddle.
Keep it in your hand for just a moment.
Okay.
We will let you know what fix we're going to apply for it. So just hold tight for 1 second. We're going to think first real quick.
Okay.
All right, don't go away. Come back. You are away from the
Don't
table.
really go away.
I'm closer to the mic.
It's cool, man. They're gonna take care of it. It's fine. I know what's going on.
Okay.
Whisper, either talk at us.
You can talk. The people at home are acquiring minds.
We want to hear it.
Is this a keep?
So what-
I'm curious.
If I throw back one of
I
these
play this
cards,
hand.
This is a keep. I like this a lot. Do you see that? Like,
8 cards?
Whoa. Outside assistance here.
It's not.
As long as he doesn't reply.
I told you I'm keeping, but I'm just saying, like, that's great.
You're keeping 8? It seems good.
Well,
Advantage.
We're not like
I mean, like,
Vanguard,
if you
where
take,
card against occasionally?
like, I mean, I'll just, like,
We'll just wait for the judgment. They know what they're doing.
You choose to,
Trust me, I know.
may choose to reveal their hand.
They probably won't hurt you much.
What are you two discussing?
So we're just going over the remedy as listed in the IPG.
Sure. And would you please narrate that?
Yeah, just say it a little louder.
All right. So what we're looking at here is this is a gameplay error, mulligan procedure error, and he was supposed to draw 7 cards and drew 8 instead. So going to give him the option of revealing his hand and his opponent choosing the number of cards in excess, in this case being 1, and that card being shuffled back in, or to shuffle and draw a new hand as if he had mulligan. So in this case, he would have the option to shuffle and draw to 6.
Is there another option? I really like this. I think I can kick your butt with this.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Don't do that.
Alright, so what are you going to say when you go over?
So what I'm going to say is
Sorry.
this is a
This opening
gameplay error, mulligan procedure error. You were supposed to draw 7 cards, but you drew 8 instead. So
And this is my hand. I probably would have kept it not knowing your hand. And I would have opted turn 1, turn 2. I would have remanded, but that wouldn't have done anything because you're discarding the thing. The next turn.
Like a document.
Which one?
This one? This version of it?
Yeah, that's terrible.
He doesn't like it. He doesn't like that.
What was
That.
the first print that had
Yes.
Alright, real quick, have you had any sort of penalties issued so far in the tournament in your first round?
No, I'm a good player.
We're not.
I mean, we're both in
We're
0-1,
not-
but I guess
we're not
not.
accusing anything. We're just doing our due diligence.
Matchups.
All right. So,
Okay, so friend, what we have here is a gameplay error, mulligan procedure error.
Okay, but we haven't played yet. We're not.
Yeah, how is this a gameplay error?
do me a favor. Please just let him finish the ruling, and then if you have questions, we're happy to answer that.
Okay, so this is a mulligan procedure error. You were supposed to draw 7 cards when considering mulligan, and you drew 8 instead. So the remedy for this is you have the option of revealing your hand to your opponent, and your opponent choosing 1 card from your hand and shuffling that back into your library, or you may choose to mulligan down to 6. And after the remedy has been chosen, then you may take additional mulligans after that, and the penalty for this will be a warning.
So, just to be clear, is that if you do decide the option where your opponent gets to choose a card to shuffle in, if at that time that 7 cards is something that you would like to mulligan, you may still mulligan after that time to 6.
Okay, great.
Real quick, hold on. Pull this back up. So you are mulliganing
Yeah,
straight
you
to
said I
6?
can mulligan to 7.
To 6.
Oh, you said 7.
No, I said you may take the 7
Yeah.
that you had after the...
Right?
Don't look at those yet. You may mulligan to 6, is what the judge had said.
Did I get a
when I
cut?
spoke to you... hold on. All right. So in this situation, what I had said is that after he has chosen the card and you had 7 cards in hand, you may then mulligan. So, in this situation,
He's a good player, though.
it appears that you've already chosen to mulligan. So please randomize your deck and present it to cut.
Okay.
So you will be going to 6, and
Okay.
you'll have the opportunity to scry.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Good job, you two.
Sing.
You guys are good?
That was good.
Hey, you've got the third option. You also may concede.
Yes, make a seat.
Sure.
Theoretically.
But if you concede, I have more questions for you.
So I have a question. You guys were doing it as if his opening hand he had drawn 8. But if I'm correct, the card was that you were supposed to mulligan.
No.
Okay,
No.
so
I was gonna say, I
No.
thought you said you drew your.
A player draws 8 cards in his initial hand.
opening hand.
Player B
Okay,
notices right away.
good.
I was just trying to find
And
key
then
people.
the other thing is that he then
Arrogant.
failed to follow instructions. I don't know how. This is one
Yeah.
that I'd like to.
This is actually, I was going to have to bring this up.
That's
It's okay.
At what point did he cross the line that this could be a USC minor as well? Can I ask?
I was gonna say possibly when he shuffled his deck or his hand in, but I would say that at this point he'd been given the ruling, and so when he said "I'll mulligan," he was still following the instructions as he perceived them.
You should
So he
clarify
just
them.
said "I'll mulligan," so okay, but before you go to 7, it's 6.
What I was wondering is if you can be like, well, hold on, I wanted him to take a card from the hand instead. 'Cause that hand was great.
You kept saying it.
I know,
Fluffy.
but
Yeah.
then he said, I heard mulligan to 7,
Yeah, yeah.
and that sounded great. Like I had 8 in hand.
Did I say
you
7?
mulligan down 1.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
You're
okay.
fine.
I was like,
you didn't.
I was like,
That's what
it's
you heard.
possible that I definitely like.
He was focusing on
misspoke
7,
before.
and he was happy to hear
Wasn't
7.
going wrong.
What's your what was their time on that one?
6, well, just under 6 minutes.
Not bad.
Yeah,
not bad.
that's pretty good. Especially with as dumb as I was being. So my card was competitive player that was completely lost.
Okay.
I don't know how those two things match up, but you know what? It happens.
I was supposed to be arrogant.
They're
I don't
playing.
know.
They're playing the
That's
Lost in the Woods deck
Yeah, right.
from Innistrad Seal.
Yeah, exactly.
They are
I can
completely
find you
lost.
that player. I know exactly
Yeah.
one person that is that.
I also
honestly
I know a guy that
would
plays
actually
Miracles that's
play
very
probably
arrogant.
me too.
What
So-
is your name, sir?
Daniel Hines.
Daniel, hi, I'm Chris. I thought that you knew exactly what was going on, that you did well and everything like that. I would like to just recommend, use your judge voice. Get in there and control
I'm gonna
the
work with you
situation.
about making
Yeah,
that judge
it seemed a
voice.
bit flat, is just what it was. You were very monotone, and it was just
It'll
kind of
come with
fun.
confidence.
You knew
Ethan,
exactly what was
during
going on.
your presentation, I was
You had to
thinking
sell
of
it.
Opera Mark. I don't know if you've ever met Opera Mark, but Opera Mark is the person who kind of told me how to project my voice across the room.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's very
you
good,
definitely
but-
had everything good. Judge voice helps keep people wrangled in. So, you know, when Ethan was saying like, whoa, 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 don't do that, like that's what judge voice is good for.
And then the hand on the table.
Yep.
Stop it. Take
Yeah.
control.
Right there, he's got to
It's
know right
just-
now.
That was good though.
Yeah.
Body language.
Did you go any
Ready-
further?
ready for round three?
Draw 6. Did you try?
They're all fidgety with their
Ready for round
hands.
three?
And that's your concern. Like he's gonna accidentally shuffle it or whatever. I like to be like, everyone put your hands down.
Everyone put your hands down.
Nobody pick up cards. We're
Handshake,
gonna talk about
boys.
things.
Yeah. So who's next?
Good
You're
job.
A.
I'm
gonna
A.
pick-
Oh no.
I'm gonna pick Josh and Renee.
I like that, Jay. So I'm A.
You're A.
A girl.
Hey. First
Oh yeah, I am. I hope this matches. It doesn't. It doesn't at all.
All right, so I'm gonna need you. So I'm gonna need you to crack a fetch,
What's the scenario?
Well, I want the public
and not
information.
take 4 from Vexing Devil, okay?
Like, that's the
Okay.
risk.
After loosing.
Come on, fetch. Where you
After
at?
losing a match.
So I'm cracking a fetch
How do you
and not
lose it?
taking 4.
Yep.
Playing
Very
poorly is
tightly.
called playing loose.
Oh yeah, it was a loose. Yeah, it was
There's
loose.
another word for
Playing
punting.
loose. He punted after losing.
Win.
Punting sounds great. Is this like zoo or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
May I get the
You can grab the
Is this
nut.
foil?
You use
grab
any
the
of the you are attempting to cheat cards. Don't
Oh,
let us
still
know.
RPT?
I love to like.
Are
try
we
and
still-
figure
Where did the red
out
card go?
what programs
Or do you want to change this?
We need a public situation.
I know. I need the red card though. Is this it?
Sorry,
No.
this one.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the one we did before. I didn't want to do again.
We
I need that
banished it
thing.
to Shadow Realm.
Switch it up.
Banish it to the shadow realm.
You're loosing again.
Yeah. You are losing.
I'm assuming that to mean that you punted.
You're playing loose.
So I'm going first.
We just did this.
I'm going first.
We
You're
just
going
did this
first.
one.
I haven't. Stop touching cards. I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm jumping right now.
Is he
Like
acting?
this.
Is he acting arrogant
So
already?
this is
Not
the-
that one.
This is the nut draw that does 19 on 2.
No, that was fine actually.
No,
where'd it go? Come back.
Fetch on turn 1, so you die.
better.
Easy.
Yep. So yeah,
You're
you'll
still-
fetch
you're
on
still
2.
What's that? So I'm going on turn 2, and I'm going to fetch and take 4 from your Vexing Devils.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to not take 4.
I'm going to not
You
take
do
4.
not take 4.
Okay. Third play.
And you're going first, and then we're just gonna play our hands up. And I have to crack a fetch at some point.
For making it.
Yep.
Okay, cool. We're gonna put this back then.
Okay, so our scenario is unsporting conduct. Player A throws their hand at the table while standing up and aggressively pushes in their chair while leaving after losing a match.
Losing.
What's your
Losing.
player?
So Daniel and I'm sorry, what is your name?
It says losing. Yeah.
Trey, go ahead and be careful.
I'm going back over there.
All right.
Oh, wait.
So I'm a casual player that is arrogant.
I am a famous pro player, and we're at an F&M.
You're the-
My behavior is cool. I can't do cool. Cool doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Come on.
What even is
Cool does make sense.
Okay, it's fine.
We
Well,
can't all be Patrick Cool.
Yeah, you're not
That's true.
hot.
Patrick
Yes.
Kubley?
hey, girl.
Probably.
Patrick Kubley.
Coolbly? Man, never heard that before.
Be like a fine.
All right, so don't take 4.
Bet you haven't.
Don't take, let you keep it.
Don't take 4.
You need
Alright,
it
you guys
to
prepped?
swing. Yeah, we're good.
All right, go ahead.
You're going first.
Yep.
Your card's good? I need to double check this.
All right. We have not called judge
So,
yet.
They're not going to judge yet, but you can come in now.
Man, you might be walking by at a table. We might be playing. I don't know.
All right, so game 3. Good luck. Okay.
Game finger, man.
Mountain, and I'm gonna cast Vaccine Devil.
Well, I can't do anything. It's fine.
Okay, cool. You're go.
Draw. I'm gonna play Flood Strand.
Cool. I'm gonna draw.
In your draws.
Can I pause the game here for a moment? I noticed you played a Vexing Devil last turn.
Yeah.
And that has an enter the battlefield
Yeah.
trigger?
Yeah. He said he's not taking it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
he did.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm not 100% sure on Vexing Devil. I was thinking it was you had to make a choice.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, he chose not to take 4.
Not intended, but technically correct.
Yeah.
But
He got it. We're good.
Okay.
This match.
Yep.
Anyway,
Sorry.
in your draw step, I'm gonna fetch an opt. Just get an island.
Okay. It's a play you can make. Sure. Cool.
Is that another thing I'm supposed to
Nope, that was an accident.
Okay.
Probably be.
Sometimes judges are bad.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you think a judge?
He dropped a
You
card.
cut.
Yeah, I'll cut.
I'll get out of your way.
You guys say this while I'm.
And there we go.
All right, I'm gonna scry.
Yep. Scratch.
That's fine. I'll draw that.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna play Forest.
6, 7. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna cast Burning Tree Emissary.
That seems good.
I'll cast Burning Tree Emissary.
Sure.
Burning Tree.
What?
Burning
How are you casting on these anyway?
The ETB effects.
Okay, you weren't
And
doing
then
it.
I'll
so I mean-
Surge in Reckless Bushwhacker.
Okay.
We're gonna swing for lethal.
What?
Yeah, that's 19. Trigger. 5, 8, 11, 14, 17, 19.
This is bull crap. Whatever. I'm out of here.
Whoa.
It doesn't pump itself.
And he's gone.
Okay.
And
Hi.
So this is just according to the public thing, we're just at a Friday Night Magic, which is
are.
regular rules enforcement level, but we have a very large prize on the line.
A box of boosters.
A box of boosters, and we just had a freaking insane, rather unlikely play. The perfect 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the perfect top deck.
I've never had it before. It feels so good.
What? Then it'll never happen.
So do you?
but he's not there. He's gone.
You are gone. He just left.
He's out of the
So
store.
we're gonna. And you said this was game 3.
Yeah.
All right. Do you feel like we want to investigate this? Because I'm feeling so odd. Of course, I'm wanting to. I'm gonna like. You play a deck so you can possibly have things like that happen, but the chances of getting exactly those 8 cards are so
Incrementally small. It's awesome.
yeah, and
He got it.
yeah.
Spiked it is the pro term.
I would know.
All right. So how do you want to handle this? Because yeah, is it?
Well, it's like round 2, baby.
Yeah. Well, I thought it said it was the finals.
Does it say finals?
Oh no, it doesn't.
No. Cool.
No, we're in round.
Let's say I do that and I
Okay.
come back.
Yeah, and you.
Now I'm here. You're gonna collect my deck because I didn't grab my deck.
Yeah, you didn't take your deck with
They wouldn't
you.
take my expensive deck with me for some reason.
Dalton, how are you feeling in this situation where your opponent just did this?
Well, I mean, about the game, I'm elated. This is awesome. This is why I play
But
this game.
He just
I'm really confused.
got up and left.
Yeah,
as
I mean,
to,
it's round 2. Like, he could still top 8 and stuff. I don't know why he would have left like that. kind of crazy. He threw his deck down. This is a lot of money cards in there.
Yeah, and that's at least it was his deck and not your deck.
Yes.
I would definitely want to go talk to you. Hopefully, I know you seen as this is just an F&M, and I'd want to calm you down, ask you to
please not touch my
get
cards.
ready. But yeah, leave his stuff alone. That's one thing. One thing in Magic: make sure you leave the other person's stuff alone, especially if they request it.
These are mine.
So,
Yeah.
you said
What's
you
the
wanted,
problem?
You said you wanted to talk to him.
Oh yeah, I would.
Okay, so talk to him. You guys
I'm
are at the table. You went and found him.
Yeah,
He's filling out his magic.
Okay, you're doing okay, man. That was absolutely insane what happened, and
Dude, just variance sucks, man.
yeah, I know it
It's
really
whatever.
does suck, and I don't know how you were feeling the other two games. It's like,
Well, I should have wrecked him in game 2.
okay,
Some
things just
bullcrap
go-
Blood Rush. Who plays Blood Rush?
Yeah, things can happen that way. Good luck with the rest of the tournament, and I'm just hopeful that things like that don't happen again. Try to remember, you know,
I got it, man, yeah.
we're all here to have fun. We're
Yeah,
all,
it's fun for most people. Whatever.
I feel like the question we should ask him is if he cut his opponent's deck.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you remember at the
I
beginning?
cut my
of the
opponent's
game?
deck, it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, you shoveled it up.
I
Oh.
show it's great. Yeah, it was randomized. It was
It was randomized.
Okay, it was
luck sack.
randomized,
You should go buy a
yeah.
lottery ticket.
Just complete luck sack.
Are you
It
guys
is.
go with your saying?
I think the scene's fine. I think there's more questions to ask
Yeah.
Okay.
and more things to pay attention to. Because you guys keep looking at Dalton. Why are you looking at Dalton?
Yeah.
You got lucky.
I'm just
Okay.
understanding.
That was the jerk face that stood up and slammed a chair in.
Yeah.
Is that a problem?
That is definitely generally unwanted behavior.
Man, is that somewhere in a document?
Yeah. with Josh.
I'm allowed to be back.
So we're
I
under
think
Josh.
that's
You're back.
Yeah. And
Awfully passive aggressive, sir.
Shh. I'm supposed to be cool. I can't do cool. What's cool?
yeah, I want to go. Let me actually pull up Jar just because personally.
Yeah, I'm smoking a cigarette right now.
Yeah.
Yes, cool it down.
Aggressive.
Yeah, the generally.
I smoke my opponents.
Yeah. Smoke him if you got him, which you
Look
did.
at me, I'm in the can. Joel. What do you
So yeah,
do?
so we're definitely we're gonna try to talk to you about why you shouldn't be doing that, and just as I'm looking up at our rules that we have for Friday Night Magic, which is considered a regular rules enforcement level event, and basically what you did, because it was so disruptive, if something like that continues, I would have to penalize you. And you know, one of the things people say, yeah, regular rules enforcement, there's usually not penalties, but if it is a serious problem, if it is something that you are doing that could cause harm to other people or make them feel like they were in danger, I mean, definitely when you got up, the way you got up, kind of slamming the table might have made your opponent feel threatened. That is something that we would have had to ask you to leave for.
Okay, man.
So just try to keep it down. I know the game can be really frustrating.
Yeah.
What do you think?
See, I feel like we also need to ask the question of has it happened before? We're in round 2, so
Has one thing happened before?
Yeah.
has his behavior,
stormed out.
this kind of behavior
Mhm.
happened before? Is it a repeatable thing by the player? Especially for FNM, you should know kind of your
Yeah.
players. And if it's something they're doing on a regular basis and they always just get a warning, there comes a point you need to give them
Jackpot.
a cue and make them
Jackpot.
realize that there is consequences to these actions. Especially when we're at regular and there could be a new person, especially at an FNM. Probably not with that high of prizes, but potentially
Well, I mean,
actually with that,
yeah, with that
with
kind of
that
prizes,
deck-
you get more people maybe.
with that deck, especially, honestly, because if we're playing Modern and he's playing the Bushwhacker deck,
Yeah.
there's a very good chance that he's a newer player because the more affordable
it's
deck.
I think
Low skill.
In the back.
But there was a bunch of foils in there,
It's
so
the
maybe
more
he's not.
affordable-
Do you need a hospital for that
Yeah.
sick burn?
But we need to think about how it affects the players at every
You'll find the
level.
local burn units, man.
Of that.
Yeah.
That's
It
true.
wasn't
You are
meant
playing
that
Vexing
way.
Devil instead
Yeah.
of Goblin
It was
Guy.
meant to-
New player.
like,
Yeah.
We don't know what
You were
level
playing
the player
Vexing
is
Devil.
at.
Budget
Looking
up.
at a deck can
Yeah.
sometimes
Calm
tell
guys
you
are
that.
Well, why not ask?
That's okay. Yeah, and you could ask if he's played in events before, like what kind of but
I do this every single round.
So time out. So,
Okay.
what type of player are you?
I am a. I need to remember. Casual player.
Okay.
And Patrick?
You've seen me at the store before.
I have a little bit.
One of these is mine.
Oh.
I'm a famous pro player.
You're a famous pro player.
So
Oh.
maybe someone
Yeah.
should really know better.
Yeah.
I don't play FNMs.
No, what are you doing?
I still not on the pro stage. It's fine. What do they stop me?
Box on the line, you might.
Yeah.
I don't need a booster box. It's
I don't
fine.
need a booster box. You get
I
four
eat
of the whole
booster
sets.
I throw them in bonfires.
But you guys did hit on it. It is important that
Yep.
we can't have that kind of action,
Yeah.
especially like. Man, I think I don't know if I follow the person out of the store or anything like that.
Okay.
But I'm gonna follow them in a general direction and try to talk to them and try to calm them down because, yeah, you got wrecked.
Stalk them at home.
Dude,
Yep.
yes,
You
at home,
take their
exactly.
deck to them.
I was gonna say you could
so
also.
that you feel like you were.
Oh, I'm
bringing
helping
them
you.
something,
Yep, their deck was
so
there.
they can-
Yeah.
So you could, go ahead, hold on to that. One of these is live for next round. You could go ahead and hold on to that.
Okay.
And then when the player comes back, you can say like, "Hey, I grabbed this so it wouldn't get lost, so no one
Yeah.
would grab it." That way, you feel like, an ally or someone in the situation who they can actually talk to, especially if they're as upset as they were.
It seemed like you guys really wanted to focus on him to see if he was cheating.
Yeah, the
When
unlikelihood.
the obvious thing was me going,
Yeah.
screw you guys.
Which is fine, but yes, this is like you can come back to that.
Mhm.
This is an issue.
The
you
person.
can't have this at your store.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thrilled. I was sitting there. I was very content with what I did.
Wow, my opponent died to Doomblade.
Doomblade, deal 3 damage to target opponent.
Awesome. What do you want to
Awesome.
Another one?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So we are going to send.
Yeah, that's an awkward one. Good job.
I like it a lot though.
Not obvious.
Shane and Frank.
Shane and Frank.
Something that says
Shane, you want to be primary?
the prize.
Fantastic.
For the heated person, you gotta leave
Don't give Shane
resources to
so give him something hard.
is I was gonna say,
Yeah, we do.
is how you can determine if you want to make it. But you don't just because of a price support, use competitive positions.
Well, that's when they said it. I'm like, wait a minute.
Is yours gonna be wrong or am I wrong?
Aggressive.
Yours wrong or am I wrong?
Full aggressive. If you don't have aggressive, one of you will aggressive.
Any REL.
Yours is wrong. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna pull the heat.
Yeah. This is the only thing that I haven't seen.
Oh, you're not giving him the hard
Shane,
discrepancy.
hold on. Is somebody
Where you
trying
both
to
have it
figure out
written down and it's wrong.
No, his isn't written down.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's
could.
the hard.
I mean, I have literally this entire full paper.
Lyle was like blast for a second.
What type of
Every
person?
single one he had aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff had aggressive one time or something.
I'm a rules lawyer.
Who's
Are you
really
player
good for this?
I am A.
A? Cool. You're a freaking cheater.
You're gonna be an aggressive
What?
rules lawyer about though.
Ooh, snap.
No, I'm.
His actions don't fly.
It doesn't say.
And what are you? What,
So that's
What
why
is
you
the
have
player
it
anything meaning
Me?
again? Oh, you do it on purpose.
I am a casual player who is nervous.
I'm playing some more Zoo.
Yep, I'm a zoo player. I'm casual. I'm a new player.
Done with the setup yet, or?
No. So what are you going to be at after all this?
We're gonna figure it out. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm going to.
Is it 8 black or Zoo?
It's Naya aggro.
Okay, sure. So
It's neither.
But 8-whack is something.
Oh, this is too many.
Two Frenchies
yeah,
in the graveyard.
little Zoo bushwhacker Zoo.
8-whack is gonna break the pro scene. Shut up.
No, it's not.
Is it standard all-star deck?
8-whack in a rack.
Wait, no.
Essentially, yeah. Naya Blitz.
Okay, so let's play a couple turns real quick.
Exactly. But they replaced. But there was
I've been calling it Blitz for so long, and I'm glad it's finally catching on.
Zublitz was.
All right,
Well,
so
Naya
I.
Blitz was a standard deck.
So I.
You have a gas turn.
Can I see this pan? So I'm going to
I have on turn 3 every time. Yeah.
have a
I
fetch.
also played.
You're on turn 4 already?
Yeah. 17 from the shock.
I'm going to go get a shock as well.
So I'm gonna miss it.
Okay. And you're on your turn 4, right? So.
Yep.
What's
up?
The pizza.
And then my turns are gonna be Vexing Devil.
Okay.
Take 4. Okay.
I'll let you have it.
I'll let you
I'm gonna have a terminus on top. It's fine.
But this would be turn 1.
It's fine. Turn 1.
Okay. And then
What's your turn 2?
Force Charm.
I take 4. Okay, so let me. I should mark this down too. So I'm at.
You guys are sharing a pen. This is.
So yeah, turn 1, I crack fetch, shock, Vexing Devil.
Okay. Turn 2, you board for me in your check. Down to 12. You're still. You've fetched and what? Shocked?
I fetch shock, and then
So you're at 17?
Shocked.
So you're at 15?
Yep.
And you have yourself at 13?
So
You're gonna shock 3
fetch,
times?
17.
And you're gonna fetch again?
So
and miss it?
fetch shock.
So
Shock.
then
Fetch shock.
14
miss
and then
fetch.
down 12. Got it. Cool. Sweet.
And
And
then
I did
I
basically
do-
nothing. Great.
Didn't just do that.
And then turn.
5, 6, 7. And one less of these. This is my turn 2. And get rid of that. Cool. So you're on turn 4 right now.
Yep. So setup is there's a life total discrepancy here. We are
And you went first.
missing a fetch land activation at this point. Sorry, these take a lot of setup.
Wait.
Just to make sure that we have our stories correct.
What's the tournament?
Huh?
What's the tournament?
We are in round 2 of an 11-player
5, 6, 7, 9. Yeah, one more.
PT.
Ooh, GPT. Because that doesn't exist anymore.
So last.
Yeah, let's
16 person.
Ooh, RPTQ finals.
Beautiful.
That's better.
Oh, wait, so then
Those don't exist either.
I also fetched. So I need to fix this. So I 20 and I fetched after before your bar, so I'm down to 19, didn't shock. You want to fix the urge too, so mine's actually correct. And then I took
for them to set this
down
up
to
faster if they would've
15,
just played the first 4
down to 11. Then now we're on your turn 4.
Yeah, we could have a pen. So you took 4 from the charm.
And so
took
first
1
off, I
from-
shocked.
You shocked?
Not shocked, sorry, fetched.
Yep.
So you fetched down to 19.
Yep. I'm just gonna have it backwards because that's more fun.
Okay. 19, then 4 and 4. No shock.
Okay. So, okay, why does my life total matter? Do you have pressure on the
Wow,
field?
but I'm playing Jim.
Do you want to put a snapcaster down or something so you're swinging?
Sure.
Perfect. All right, you ready? It's my turn 4. I just untapped.
This doesn't make sense. Inspect my hand. Good. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, bring him in.
Go ahead.
And they call
Do your
Judge
call.
yes.
So
Yep.
you-
Yeah, Judge.
Hey.
We can't agree
What do you
like life totals here.
Okay. Where are we? Alright.
So he says that I'm at what? 12. Oh,
I have him at 12.
Give me I'm at 13.
I have myself at 11.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me borrow this pen, by the way.
Yeah, thanks.
Really helpful. Yeah, so he was attacking with the Snapcaster Mage, said, oh, you're down to 10, and I said, no, I'm at 11.
Mm-hmm.
But, so where we were at, these were tapped, and he swung in with the Snapcaster Mage.
Alright.
And then I went to untap.
And then you
I
played your land
haven't-
for
I haven't
turn.
drawn for turn.
Because it's turn 4.
Did I?
Did you not draw?
No, I didn't. We're good.
So basically,
Did you?
our life doesn't matter here. Like I don't understand why.
Did you just draw another card? Where are we right now?
No, that was for turn.
Okay. Did you put that card back from your hand from earlier?
No.
Okay, because you guys should probably hold on while they figure out what's going on with the life totals here. Okay.
Okay.
So you both agree, let's compare notes, that you are at 11?
Yeah.
Alright, so we can roll half of that out.
Yeah, I have him at 11.
Okay. I need some paper.
I have paper right here.
I have paper, but thank
Okay,
you.
cool.
You're
Do you
so
also
nice.
want to borrow his pen?
Yep. I have my own pen as well. It's
forgot
black,
mine.
not red. Alright. Walk me through the life total. From the beginning, we started at 20.
Uh huh.
Yep. And then what happened?
I think. Did you fetch shock turn 1?
Yeah, I fetched shot, so I had 17.
So 19 to 17.
Alright, so
Yeah.
Yep, and I got the Sacred Foundry here. and tapped it.
And you played Devils.
I played Devil.
And I
But you
didn't
didn't take
before.
it. That's right too. Okay. And then
Alright,
what did you
have? What happened between here? You both have you both have him going from 17 to 15. What was that about?
What did I do? I put in Temple Garden, and then I cast Boros Charm.
And I took 4.
Yep.
And then he attacked for 4.
Yep, and then I attacked for 4, and that puts you to 11, right?
Yeah.
Because 4, and you had a fetch. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Alright, and then we have here on your side you have him going from 15 to 14, but you don't have the 14. What happens?
You've never fetched.
There, I played the Stomping Ground.
What'd you fetch for?
Huh?
So wait, was it the fetch or did you play a fetch or did you play a stopping ground on your turn 3?
Didn't you just play your planes?
Yes. I played the planes from my hand. I hadn't drawn for turns, so that's why I did that. And then I think I did fetch this. Yeah.
Alright,
Because
so
that would explain the.
Yep. So
Yep,
you
okay.
fetch shock on turn 1.
Shit. Okay.
Dude, you're cool, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Alright, so you agree on turn 1 when you went fetch shock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
That was this.
Yep, and then on turn 2 you just
Shocked. Yep.
Alright,
Yeah.
and
So
then
it was this order.
So now we're on turn 3. Did you?
Turn 3, I
Yep.
fetched and did this.
Okay, so then you it seems to me.
But you brought that in tapped, right? Because then I have you 2 more lower from this.
I haven't recorded that yet.
Oh.
Sorry.
Have you recorded that?
Alright, so
No, I thought I did. Did you shock?
So I fetched and shocked to 17.
Not this one. Alright, so we're past here. And then on turn 3, you agreed that you fetched for the stopping ground?
Yep, and I shocked that in.
Okay, so
Because
then
I
you should
thought
be.
I was gonna. Yeah.
So then you should be at 12 after that. Because that's 3 points lower than 15.
Okay. And then the Snapcaster Mage on top of that? Are both of you wrong by chance?
I mean, you didn't block, right?
No, I didn't, because he was tapped.
Yeah.
Because I had these tapped. So you got in for 2. Right?
Have you attacked with Snapcast or at all during the game?
Just once.
Which I'm not gonna.
And
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure. We have about 4 minutes remaining in the workshop.
so, did Snapcaster do damage to the player?
I think so. You didn't block, yeah.
I had no
Alright, so
blockers.
then there should be 2 more points.
And you shocked
allocated for it.
3 times? And 2 fetches.
You should try to find the point at which they're trying to agree on
Fetch,
the,
shock,
on the life total, which appears to be
shock,
12,
right.
which appears to be the 12
shock
here.
to
From there.
13.
Alright.
So you can get them on board. and
But I
then we
should have
can
had a
probably assign
fetch
the
in there,
damage so that they
right?
haven't
Right.
destroyed
Can I?
Snapcaster yet.
Please.
Alright,
So I should have been at 12, and then you attack another Snapcaster.
Yeah, so you'd actually be at 10.
Right?
Alright.
Right?
Is that where we're at?
Alright,
Maybe you should be at 0. I think that's what it is.
I don't.
as of now,
I really want to win this.
alright, after damage has been dealt, you both agree that this is the life total.
I think it makes sense.
I don't have a way to disprove it. Yeah, I think it's fine.
Alright, I mean, we haven't progressed that much through the game, so it's easy to mentally recreate each step and each play during
Okay.
each of your turns. So, yeah, we ruled out his life total, which was 11. You both agreed that he is at 11.
Yeah, he's at 11.
Fair. Oh, whoops.
Nice path.
Yep. And then we walked through your life total in turns.
Tapped, I don't care.
All the way to 10, which is where the Snapcaster 2 points of damage came from.
They seem to think that they seem to
I think it's
understand
fine,
where
yeah.
they're at
I think so.
Alright, so are we good here? Any other
Yeah.
questions?
Yeah, what should I play next?
No, awesome. That was great.
Yeah, you pick them up.
Personally, I find life total discrepancies to be one of the most aggravating things to work through.
John Mears. Fuck man.
Just because, you know, things like fetching, shocking, all sorts of dumb stuff like that that players can miss can make it really difficult. Fortunately, in this game, it was only turn 4, and it was pretty easy to retrace through. But, you know, if you can't work it out, you know, with 100% certainty, like you more or less could here, sometimes it just comes down to making a call. And you just have to go with your gut, decide, you know, what seems right to you, and work with that. So I thought that was handled pretty well. Fortunately, there was no aggression from the players, which makes it significantly easier.
It's really hard if they know each other and they're yelling at each other.
There was 6 minutes and 42 seconds.
Reasonable.
6 minutes 42 is pretty good.
I got you.
Is there no penalty?
Is there a penalty?
You're gonna make me look. Can I look?
Have
What type of event are we at?
Yeah,
We're in the finals of an RPTQ.
Oh.
Yeah, it was RPGQ finals.
Well, at least time
Winner gets to go Pro Tour the Moon, by the way.
So I'm thinking.
I don't know if you're gonna come back.
A CPV?
No one's really made any decisions
I mean,
based
I
on
don't
like
think
incorrect information.
Right. So probably no penalty.
I don't see any reason to not have a penalty. Players just really didn't know what was going on, and no one's made any like decisions based on bad information.
Alright.
Same thing for almost all the ones that they've done. Players start moving things around, whether it's tapping or untapping.
Writing on life totals.
Stop them. They're like changing the life total sheet that they're calling you about, like, and what you got to do together is like you started looking through what they had wrote. And figure out like where the breakdown was there. You can do your own as well. If you want to figure out where the breakdown was,
I think it's reasonable
back.
for you like kind of writing that back down. I thought that was a good thing to do.
It was.
Like, personally, I took a glance and I'm like, okay, there's only like 6 things to remember here. So like I was fine with that. And if they started writing over that,
Mr. Temple.
yes.
Hey, I have some thoughts. So first I want to. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have something?
Oh, I was just gonna say, in situations like that, I usually ask the players if I can see the life total pads
A lot
because
of
it does
people
keep
like
people
to-
from writing stuff down.
A lot of people just like to take them personally.
Yeah, and so it takes it out of their hands because I was writing down in the middle of that, which is not something that.
He borrowed my pen even.
Yeah, I borrowed his pen. He was so kind.
He didn't even.
But yeah, like letting me impact, you know, your evidence is not ideal. So just being able to remove that from the situation is great.
Yeah. So that's really important to have actually disqualified a player because the head judge come over to do an investigation, and while the head judge was focusing on the other player was not aware that I was standing behind him, and he changed his life total. So that is a thing that can and will happen.
I don't want to get a penalty here.
So gaining control, gaining positive control over that. So another thing that I noticed as I was watching this situation, especially towards the tail end, and this can be kind of common in these like mock scenarios, but is bringing the call to an end. There was lots of, hey, are you guys okay with this? It really doesn't matter if they're okay with it if this is the fix for this situation. Hey, this is where we're at. From here, we're going to play on with the game. Do you guys have any further questions? No? Okay, cool. Have a nice day. And you step away. There was not a very clear, defined, I'm done with this call, I am moving on. So it's very important for the players to understand that, you know, you're done and that you've answered all their questions. And it's important for you to understand. A lot of judges will do this thing that's really interesting, where they'll answer players' questions, and then the players will start playing, and the judge will stand there really awkwardly for about 30 seconds, wondering what's going on, and then they'll just kind of like fade back in the darkness, and then they kind of step away. And there was no real end to that. The players just kind of started doing their own thing. There wasn't any respect towards you, and there was kind of a lack of respect there. So it's just like, hey guys, just real quick before we move on, do you have any further questions about the situation? No? All right, fantastic. Have a nice day. And then you just go on. Go on about your day.
What was it that you were saying this?
They covered it Dalton Grimes. Like I said, take the papers away from the players. Don't let them have access to writing down anything else.
They are not in control.
Cheats Dalton.
You want to have the evidence as soon as you
Big
walk up to
GDD.
that table because
They're
that
just
way
DQing
they
everyone
can't
today.
change what they've already written.
You should have been playing with
Especially
dice.
if somebody has
I was gonna.
Yes.
Take it
Yes.
and
You don't want somebody to scribble on that. So that's your time and everything like that. Good job presenting.